Hey, what's up? Back again.
That first bass note hit me in the chest, and I was just like, there's no way that's 2/8.
MB Enclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
What's up? It's your boy MB here, man, with another unboxing. I've always been a proponent and fan of audio control since before I got into cardio, maybe from the late 80s or something like that. But I was introduced to audio control in 1993, somewhere around there. They were known for their products where you can use your present day factory radio and give you a lot of control over the signal, epicenter, crossovers, line input, what do you call that? Excuse me for misquoting. Line drivers. Audio control was synonymous with that. Here in, I think, 2015, 16, 18, somewhere around there, they added to their lineup not just signal processors, but the ability to amplify the signal. They came out with amplifiers, which was in line with, the evolution of the company, where now they offer subwoofers. To me, audio control was never to the SPL aspect of things. They was always when they cut their teeth on providing good signal, using good signal enhancers, signal processors, DSP. That's what they were known for. So for them to come out with an amplifier, and you look at the amplifier rating, I think the biggest one they have is 1500. They have an 800, they have a 1500, and then they have a 5-channel amp that has I think 1100 watt or 1000 watt on the sub channel. So they're more into the SQ crowd more than anything, not so much into the L. So for them to come out with a subwoofer, I would think they would stay within that same mindset. So here we have the Spike series. They also have a shallow mount series as well. But here we have the Spike series. It's denoted by the moniker XPK8S4. That stands for single 4-ohm. In today's world, why would they come out with a single subwoofer when everybody's doing dual? Well, if you go back to what I said earlier, they're in the SQ crowd. They're into making sure your signal is clean and how to manipulate the signal. The amplifier ratings are 800 and 1500, so they're more into the SQ crowd. So with that being said, it would behoove them to make a subwoofer that only had a single coil. Makes sense. On one side of the box, you have the measurements, what I feel is very helpful. 8 and 7/16, so it's 8.5 inches roughly across. They have the mounting depth, which is 4 and 5/16. This 8 can fit in any location. You could do 4 of these under the seat of a truck, especially with this mounting depth. It's good to have this listed on this side, but also they have on that audio control out there in I believe it's Washington or Oregon, one of the two. They have the continuous, the specifications, simple specifications for those do-it-yourselfers or those who will shop. They also say you can contact them and they can give you more options that you can do with their subwoofers. But here they say that the continuous power rating is 200 watts minimum. Ideal is 350 with a max of 500. That's on these 8-inch, okay? The sealed enclosure specs are the minimum. They have it listed minimum, ideal, and max. So the ideal power rating is 350 watts. The ideal sealed enclosure is half a cubic feet. The ideal vented enclosure is 0.91 cubic foot. That's roughly the same. You're not going to hear the difference between 0.9 and 1 cube. Now this is a foam driver. And then they always like to keep it funny. Breville's a choice. Benson Vineyards, I can't even say that. Wagoneer 2018. I have no idea. I don't even drink beer or wine. I'm more of just a liquor guy myself. And then they have the QR code where you can activate that with your phone and get even more of the TS parameters if you want to put in a certain alignment, like 6 orders, 4 orders, and see how you can use the sub. So let's unbox it. I like the packaging. This is the same package the Kicker uses on the Q class sub. The inside here, let's see, do they have the manuals here? That'd be nice if they have TS parameters here. This is a nice thick little booklet here that does list the same specs and then gives you TS parameters here themselves. Nice, strong little motor force. Resonant frequency is kind of high. FS is 60, but that has no bearing on how low the subwoofer would play. Frequency response 30 to 50. 2-inch voice coil. Displacement of the driver itself is 0.05. You didn't give you the cutout dimensions. Oh, this is nice. Oh, then they got ported enclosure. They got now I just built one of these. They got the ported enclosure inside the manual, sealed enclosure inside the manual. And it looks like at that point, oh, they got it for every size. So they pretty much tell you, let me see, what would they tune this to? They have it tuned to 40 hertz. So we definitely not going to use this. Not for the music we listen to. Not for the music. We want to see them lows. So here it says the F3 dB. The F3 with this enclosure, ported enclosure, the F3 is at 34 hertz. So you'll start losing output at 34 hertz, which is where we want to gain output. So we probably going to build a similar enclosure, tuned to 33, so the F3 would be somewhere around 26 or 28. All right. So then they give you the cutout. That's nice. Also give you recommended screws to use. That's nice. Ah, I like this. Nice, clean. No expense was spared. Which fits me. I love audio control. I love audio control products. I really do. So it doesn't surprise me they came out with a subwoofer. I'm more amped to trust they're coming out with a subwoofer than some of these influencers that now become distributors and what have you, and now they got a subwoofer, and I'm like, man, you ain't even been doing it that long. Audio control has been manipulating electrical signals for a long time. So for them to come out with a subwoofer, I would trust them for now. And this is just I don't think they need to go no further than this. I really don't think they need to come with no dual voice coil, 1500 watt drivers. That's not, I really think, and if they listen to me, just stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, because there's a market for these, for this type driver. So it comes stamped, comes wrapped in plastic. Unique stamped basket. Used like it be an 80-ounce motor, maybe a 90-ounce motor. It has a net inside to stop anything getting inside the voice cord. That's nice. Netting around the size of the where the basket hits the top plate. They have a little mesh there. It looks to have a, no, it doesn't. It does have a dual dampener. I can feel the second one. So it has a dual, I wish I could see this, progressive roll dampener. Yeah, dual progressive roll dampener. That's nice. Push terminals look like they will accept 10 gauge wide. Nice, this little, I wish, can we take that off? No, I don't see how we could. Yeah, we possibly could. Does this come off? I wonder if you can remove this. Let me see. See if we can remove this. No, it doesn't see. Doesn't tell me how I can remove this at all. I'm pretty, oh, okay. If you take this foam surround off, you should be able to remove this gasket frame that stops you from actually taking a good look. Let me get this off and then come back. Let me get this off and then come back. Okay, so we're back. And I removed this metal grill that's used to protect the woofer, and it's simple. You just take the gasket off and it just comes right off. This is a bonus as well. For those of you who want to do 4 subwoofer, 4/8 on the seat of a truck, this is something I recommend. They tell you can put in a 0.5. That's a very small subwoofer that we've seen what other woofers can do. The stamp basket in such a small space. I'm expecting not big performance, but great sound quality performance. But having this grill especially makes it beneficial for those who like to put these on the seat of a truck, don't you think, baby? Mm-hmm. Because those who have children or worrying about somebody hitting the speaker, you don't have to buy nothing. When you buy the woofer, you automatically gonna get the grill. And you just you just fold this off, it comes off. So if you want to have it on, you can have it. If you don't, you're not. I wanted to take it off so I could look at the surround a little bit more in depth. Give you a close-up look at that surround. It's not a tall, narrow. It's more of a wide roll surround. Looking at these parameters, I look at this TS parameters and see what they say the X max is. X max. Let me see. It's not listed. Yes, it is. 14 millimeters. Whoa. 14 millimeters X max from this little driver, which I believe is possible when you look at this dampener. It's a nice dampener, Spider. The cone is, I believe, is fibermetric paper cone with mica coating. It does list it as a dual dampening system, so it does have dual spiders, as I stated earlier in the video. Boy, they got some joke. Bigfoot approved. Audiocontrol. But anyway, this is how the front of it looks. We're gonna do some frequency sweeps here and put that video up. But this is just the unboxing. I like it. I do like it. I wonder how it sounds inside the enclosure. I wonder how it would sound inside the enclosure. Very nice driver. Stay tuned for the frequency sweep. Let's see how it moves and see how that QMS reacts. That spider surround. See how it moves, what power we better put to it. Peace.